Hey everyone, alright, May 12th is DOT inspection week, so which probably means they're gonna start Monday and it's gonna be all the way to Friday. So I'm gonna show you guys a few things that I'm getting ready here so you guys know what they're gonna be checking mostly, and it happens every year, and most people get failed on brakes, air pressure, and your brake chambers, air leaks, all of that. So those are the main things that are going to be in violations. Get one of these to check your tire pressure, and then you can pick up these hoses and then just use your truck to air up. I keep mine at 100 psi. So, but let me show you guys how to adjust your brakes as well. That's most common violation is the brakes. People get out of service because of it, and it's very simple to adjust, very simple to check. So let me show you how to do that. All right, guys. So get inside your truck, air up all the way. That's your air gauge right here. So make sure it's aired up all the way. All right. Here, release your trailer brake, set your truck brake. Okay. And then when you go to adjust your truck brakes, you're gonna do vice versa. You're gonna release the trailer brake so the truck doesn't move while you're underneath. So, I mean, you're gonna set it and you're gonna release the yellow knob. That's your truck brake, that's your trailer brake. All right, so in this case, my trailer is released, truck is set. So let's go underneath and I'll show you how to do that. All right, guys, so to do the adjustment, some trailers are different, but it's all the same system. In my case, you need a number 14 socket, and this is where you adjust it. So you tighten it all the way. So that's 3/4 turn, almost a full turn. So this brake was pretty much out of adjustment. So once you tighten it all the way, so righty tighty, lefty loosey, if you guys get confused on that, fairly simple. Once you tighten it all the way, all you have to do is do a 1/4 turn back. All right. And you can hear if it's hollow. It has to have a hollow sound, which means it's going to be released. Let's see how this one sounds. You hear that? We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Tighten it. All right. And a 1/4 turn back. And that's it. And you have to do it on all four. So you have 4 of these. On the trailer, 4 on the truck. On my front, I have discs, so those I don't adjust. And usually those, if you have discs, you don't have to do the adjustment. They're self-adjust. All right, guys, I adjusted the brakes. Now I'm gonna check if I have a wheel seal leak inside. And the only way to check it, you have to get underneath here. So this is pretty dry. We're okay here. Airbags are good. I don't hear any air leaks. Checked all the hoses. Another thing, make sure you have these spacers between these lines. They will ding you on that if you don't have these. So these lines can never touch each other, as you can see here. So you can buy these spacers. They got different ones that are much easier to do. Then you don't have to take the hose all the way off. But basically that's what they're gonna be checking at. All right, guys, another thing I'm doing here is I'm replacing these rubber pieces for the bumper. This is the old one. These are the new ones. And these are important, and I'll tell you why. This is what happened to me. So from backing up, If these are worn out, it's very easy, you're going to get one of these cracks. And if you don't weld these, it is a DOT violation. Another thing I found on mine is the brackets holding the skirt. They all broke off. They rusted out. So I went and got new ones. Now they only had one of the long ones. They don't make them anymore. They're making them a lot shorter now. So as you can see, it's a big difference here. Put them side by side. So I'm gonna have to drill new holes a little above in order to do this. And I got new screws because the old ones, they all break off, so I got a bunch of new ones. They rust out, so I got one of these to cut the ones that don't work. And the total I paid is $340. So I got 5 new brackets, 2 rubber bumper things, whatever you call those, and I'm gonna install all of these. Now I want to show you guys. Now if you guys go to the shop and have them do it, that's fine, but for the money you're gonna pay them, you can actually buy all the tools I have. And then you have tools left over for your next job. I keep extra oil, windshield washer fluid. I have extra coolant hoses. So it's important to have these, especially if you own her up. As you can see here, I have fuses, extra lights. I mean, I keep a bunch of stuff that saves me a lot of money on the road. So, but that's my setup, and that's the way I keep my truck. So let me go finish all this up and I'll show you guys the end result. I am gonna replace this one here. Kind of dims out. Sometimes it works fully, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm just gonna replace it, put a new one. guys, I'm finished. I checked the reefer. I did have to add some oil. Got a new light here. So when taking these out, they usually break. This one broke on this side. You can just use a self-tap screw and it'll work. Finished everything, checked all the lights. Got these new ones. Installed those. Checked all the tire pressure is good. All wheel seals are good. And here are all the new brackets. All 5 of them. As you can see where the old holes were, how much shorter these new ones are. So I had to drill new holes, put them on. But here they only had one of these, so they don't make them anymore, just so you know. You're gonna have to buy these shorter ones and make new holes if this happens to you. Other side is holding up pretty good, so hopefully I won't have to change those. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you can, don't run next week, better stay home. If you can't afford it, then do some of these preventable maintenance and hopefully we'll be okay next week. Thanks for watching the video and I will see you in my next vlog.